During the month of May, Bethlehem is undertaking a special stewardship appeal to support our ministries, especially with children, youth, and families. Why are we doing this? Because here at Bethlehem, we love kids. We love families, and we are dedicated to doing everything that we can to help families grow together in faith and to follow in the way of Jesus. In January, our congregation approved a budget that again placed a high priority on youth and family ministries. We did that in January, and then it snowed, and it snowed, and it snowed again. And so now we're looking ahead to summertime and really want to lift up these ministries and ensure that they are strong and well supported. We're including in these ministries some really important components, retreats to help our students get outside of their comfort zone and grow together in their friendships and in their relationship with Christ, to support service and learning ministries so that students again get out of their comfort zones and really connect with and build relationships with people from somewhere else and learn from them. We're trying to strengthen relationships between our 10th graders and their parents by working with them on a Strengths Finder inventory that really lifts up and affirms who each and every one of them is as a child of God. And we are committed to maintaining the excellent staff without whom these ministries would not be possible. Matt Metz, our developer for Youth and Family Ministries, the man behind the camera here. Melanie Halter, our communications coordinator for Youth and Family, and Pastor Chad Peterson, who serves as the leader for the Youth and Family Ministry team. We're excited about this appeal, and we're excited about these ministries. We know that everybody doesn't have the opportunity to see these ministries up close and personal. And so our excellent staff has developed a great video to help you learn more about these ministries, to see what's involved in them. And so we're going to give you a chance to see these ministries now.
Bethlehem Lutheran Church, and every church, has to answer the question, what do we do with children? What are we going to do with all these kids that are showing up, these families? What do we do with them? You know, Jesus' disciples actually had this issue come up as well. There was people that were bringing their children to Jesus, and they were saying, may you bless our child, lay your hands on them, teach them, be in their lives. And the disciples were basically like, locking the door here. And the disciples were basically like, no, get these kids away from the master. This is the rabbi. They can't bother him right now. But Jesus was like, no, what are you doing? Let the children come to me, for the kingdom of God belongs to such as these.
It started with just, somewhere we went that mom and dad forced me to go on Sundays. Into somewhere I went after practice on Wednesdays, into, after confirmation here, someplace to get back together with the people you were, kind of grew up with.
Anytime families can get together, and again, within the busy schedules, to be able to get a family to sit down together around a table and to spend time talking about matters of faith, why it's important, what it means to be a human being loved and accepted as you are for who you are by God, that's something that doesn't happen for many families. I know a lot of families that do not even eat together, maybe but once or twice a week. And so to be able to provide that opportunity for people to connect, I watch this happen, and it's huge.
I'm just glad that the support is still there, and there's so many different fun people you can meet here that maybe you wouldn't have talked to that much otherwise, and it's just a place to feel comfortable, have fun, feel comfortable discussing things that maybe is different. When you're just in the church service, you're not as much discussion, and it's so nice to just discuss what you've learned in the church service, how that applies to you, how that can apply to other people. I think it's just a really fun place to go.
Activities in church were such a huge part of my upbringing and my faith formation that once I saw the enthusiasm of the kids and the compassion of the youth leader, I knew that this was the church home that I wanted to raise my kids in. Youth and family ministry has been really important to our family and many other families that I have seen. It's provided a safe place for kids to come, learn about God, learn about each other, and definitely learn about themselves. And with so many different things pulling at youth these days, this just brings a solid place for them to begin that faith formation and lead them into adulthood.
And we here at Bethlehem know that faith development starts very early on. It starts at home. We don't just want to support the kids that show up at our church, but we want to support the families that show up at Bethlehem. That's why we do things like the Milestone Ministry, where we support important milestones in a child's development as they grow through life. Each year the church provides a service and learning trip so that the students can step out of their comfort zones, step out in faith, and develop their discipleship as they grow together in community.
You know, we in our own household, I hope, try and develop their faith and make prayer and part of their lives, but having another area to do that so the children can see, well, other people value this too, and to get comfortable with sharing faith and talking about Jesus and reading the Bible together, I think breaks down some barriers and makes them more comfortable with that.
I'm just amazed at how talented young people are in this day and age, and I just want to support them any way I can, whether it's just by greeting them and talking to them, or monetarily supporting some of the trips, because I know when you're on a trip, it's life-changing for many of them.
One of the things that we really appreciate about the confirmation group is that we've had a great opportunity to interact intergenerationally with the congregation, and that's been really fun to see the kids, particularly when they get together with the quilters to do the service project. It was just it was a great opportunity for everyone to get to meet each other and share you know, their feelings.
Much of this comes down to relationships and forming relationships, and when you learn about God, when you're growing in your faith, when you're learning the stories of our faith, it's much more meaningful if you can have a conversation with somebody that you've gotten to know and like and trust, and you can ask some of the harder questions beyond the facts of the stories. And I think that ultimately is what helps each of us find our place in our faith story.
Is what we do here in this place worth it? Does it make an impact? In other words, what's at stake? And when I think about my kids, I want them to be here not because they should be, not because they have to, not because this is an obligation, not because grandma would be disappointed if they weren't. No, I want them here because this is a place that gives life.
Relationships are happening, faith is growing.
To tell you more about this appeal, households received a special letter in the mail telling more details and information about our goals and what we hope to accomplish. We hope that you'll read over the letter carefully, read the information that tells how every gift makes a difference as we seek to move toward this goal. We hope you'll prayerfully consider sharing a one-time gift for this appeal. Any gift is going to make a difference, and if you are able to do so, we'd ask you to return the gift along with the card that has been provided for the sake of a new community growing in faith. We have a great goal, we have a great ministry and a great team to move forward that ministry, and we ask you to prayerfully consider how you might be a part of it as we seek to follow in the way of Jesus every day. Thank you so much for your generosity.